You're probably wondering, why did I schedule an event on Friday night, and that too, right before Diwali, that too, right on the 7th? It's crazy, right? You're probably saying it's an American company, these guys have no idea what they're doing. And the answer is we do have an idea of what we're doing. The reason why I did that was I wanted to see who was committed to be part of Jeunesse. Who's going to come on a holiday? That's what we're going to do today. So I wanted to first of all say thank you for coming here on this auspicious day. And what's exciting about this is that we didn't even advertise this. We did a few WhatsApp messages back and forth over the last week when I got to India, and lo and behold, look at the attendance we've had. Very good attendance this evening. I also want to tell you that we have leaders here from around the world. We have people here from the U.S., and if you're from the U.S., raise your hands, please. We have people here from Canada. We have people here from Thailand, right there. And so look, as I see all these faces when I travel in the market, we have people here from Germany. Germany's right here. And I'm going to tell you a funny story in a little bit. We have people here from Dubai. We have people here from
Malaysia.
Hong Kong.
Malaysia.
Singapore, Malaysia. Where? Malaysia. Any other country? Singapore. And most importantly, we have people here from
India.
हिंदी में बोल सकते हो थोड़ा? इंग्लिश बोलेंगे, ठीक है? तो मैंने इस मामले में थोड़े नहीं सुन सकते ना क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं, इसलिए मैं बोलूँगा। So क्या हुआ कि हफ्ता पहले मेरे को फोन आया कि कहते हैं हम आना चाहते हैं. We want to come from all these countries. I said there is no way you can come. They said there's no way you can say no. I said, what do you mean? They said, we're going to come. We already bought our tickets, so tough luck. We're going to be there. That's the passion and that's the commitment of our leaders around the world. Even if you tell them don't show up, they still show up. That's a good problem to have. Other companies die to have that kind of problem. And one of the things that I've found in our company versus other companies out there is we don't have to advertise much. People will just show up because the brand itself is terrific. And it's a great product. So today, what I want to share with you is a little bit about our company, a little bit about, most importantly, the launch plans of where we're going as a company. As Pia said, my name is Kanwar. I'm the president of Asia Pacific, Africa, and the Middle East. And I've been in this industry for about 33 years now. Now, I'm not that old. I started very young when I started working. I started working at the age of 19. I left India at the age of 2, but I've always kept close to my roots. I've always made sure that our family, my kids, my wife, we always come back to India on a regular basis, so we're in touch with our roots. Because I have a lot of pride of our own country, a lot of pride of being Indian, of Indian origin. Even though I live in the U.S. and I've lived abroad all my life, I want India to succeed. This is one of the largest democracies in the world. And there's no reason why we should have the biggest business in Jeunesse in the world here in India. So we're just starting out, some humble beginnings like we start any market. Today, as I share with you a little bit about what we've done so far, where we're going to go, how the launch plans are going to happen, feel free to ask me questions. This is a session for you. This is not the official launch, even though some people think it is. This is just more of an informal, interactive session to share with you what we're doing. Do we know what we're doing? Maybe you have some good insights, and then we'll take it from there. Because together, our goal is to partner with you and make this business very successful in India. My goal, I'll tell you very clearly, I've worked for 2 leading companies here in India. In fact, I was responsible for, in the early days, setting up 2 leading companies here in India. One begins with the letter T, one begins with the letter A. I'm not going to say the name of the companies. But I can tell you, those companies did extremely well in India. In fact, one of the ones I was with, we took it from the last position in India to the number 2 position in India during my tenure. So I'm convinced that we will take Jeunesse to new heights, to top positions here in India, not only in the Jeunesse world, but also amongst all other MLM companies in India. We want Jeunesse to be number 1 here. And you guys are the ones who are going to do it. So, as I speak today, first of all, how many of you have Facebook? Okay, we're transmitting this being broadcast live, by the way, on Facebook. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it as well. Tell your family and friends at home to watch it, and then you can see what's going on. But this is I share this slide with you, that's me, of course. let there be no confusion. But I want you to write down my name, because that's my Facebook name. Connect with me on Facebook, because what you get to see with our wonderful company is, it's not just one country here we do business in or another country. This is a global movement around the world. We're present today in 120 countries around the world. You're going to hear about exciting things going on around the world as you connect with me on Facebook. I travel pretty much most of the time of my life. We have a regional team, a very strong team based in Orlando who supports me and will support you going forward. And you'll meet these people as we move forward. First of all, we have Michelle Williams, who's our operations manager for Asia Pacific and Middle East and Africa. And Michelle is responsible for making sure we have promotions in this market. We have events planned. And she's done a wonderful job already planned. She's got all the events for 2017 already planned for India for next year. And we'll share some of those with you as well. The idea is, we don't want to just do one launch, we want to do events continuously, not only in Delhi, but in multiple cities around India. So we're going to be doing that as well. We also have Chris Cooper. Chris Cooper used to be our managing director in Australia. He did a very good job there. So I promoted him. He's my director, regional director for Asia Pacific, Africa, and the Middle East. So you will see him often as well, coming to India and working with you. He's a very hands-on guy. Our goal as a company is, we don't just stand here and give speeches and say, go do it. We will partner with you. We will work shoulder to shoulder with you, grassroots level. Make sure that we help you become successful, and make sure that the other people you work with become successful as well. Jeunesse India, where are we so far? Well, we've made a lot of progress. As you know, India is a very difficult market to work in. There's a lot of complications, particularly in the area that I'm in. There's confusion, there's legislation or lack of legislation, if you will. But we've been fortunate enough to work with some very good legal counsel here in India. We've partnered with them on several companies that I work with, and they're partnering with us on this project as well. And they're here in the room. I think Belinda or Ravi, somewhere in the room here. Where are you guys? They're there. They're from Duo Associates. Please stand so we can see you guys. So they're the ones who've been responsible for helping us with very reputable company. They've been responsible for registering and helping us register our products. They're also responsible for registering our company. So the good news is, where are we so far? Company registration, it's done. We've completed that. That's all done. Now the next step right now is really moving through the India office and setting that up. Setting the office up underway. Over the last 10 days, I've seen many properties in Delhi. We're going to be opening our first office in Delhi, and we've seen offices in Gurgaon. It was a little too far, so we decided not to go to Gurgaon. Would you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
No or yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. So then we decided all the distances are too far in India, in Delhi. There's too much traffic, so why even have an office? Do you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
You're not listening. I said, there's too much traffic all over Delhi, so we said, why even bother having an office? Let's just work from different locations. Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Why don't you debate it amongst yourselves, and I'll come back in 5 minutes, and then you tell me what. No. So what we decided to do is probably look at an office in Delhi, as opposed to Gurgaon. So we're looking at an office in Delhi, areas like South areas like Defense Colony. Those are more central. And in fact, today I saw a very good property in Defense Colony that is on the main road on E-Block. On the main road near Jagdish Store, and all that kind of stuff. So it's very central. And what's exciting about this is, if we do proceed with this, is we can do a lot of branding outside the building. It's a brand new building, so we're expecting to have entire 60 feet by 40 feet branding outside the building. So that's underway. We haven't signed the deal yet because the space that they've shown us is a little too big for what we need. So we're still negotiating in terms of what we need, what they're willing to do for us. So that's underway. So we expect, I'm assuming by the end of the year, we would finalize an office space, and we'll start construction and make sure it's a flagship office. So we're not going cheap here. We're not going to the cheapest rent. I want to make sure when we open India, we create a dhamaka. Everyone goes, wow, nahi company aayi choti si company kabhi suna bhi nahi hai. That's what I want to happen in India. So that's my commitment to you. We are going to invest. There's no other company that's going to be able to stay out there. Look, we did that when we first started, because Jeunesse is the first company to have done it. We then will proceed with product registrations, which is also going on right now. And let me just get the slide. But before I get into product registration, compliance. Compliance is a fun issue in India, to say it like it. Compliance, everyone's heard of the word jugaad.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
जुगाड़ क्या होता है जुगाड़?
हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. बंदा भी बना सकते हैं इंडिया में.
वो इंडिया में सब कुछ होता है.
सब कुछ हो जाता है. जुगाड़ निकाल देते हैं.
आधार कार्ड बनवा लीजिए.
So the problem is jugaad. By the way, for those who don't understand Hindi or English or Punjabi, jugaad is a word that's now in the English dictionary. It's been adopted in the English dictionary, and it's a way. It's basically an invention. It's necessity is the mother of creators of invention. So jugaad is just an invention. We find a way to do it. So if we've got to fix something or we've got to create something, we find a way to do it. We find a quick cut corners and find a way to do it. Is that a way to explain it?
Yes.
Yes? So in India, what we also find is we all want to make money, right? We're not here running a charity. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
And you guys didn't come here today just to listen to me. Be honest. You came here to listen about the opportunity, right?
Yes.
That's true. That's why I didn't really think I was worth coming. I could send someone else here. But the important thing I'm trying to tell you is that we can find solutions for anything out there in India. And we can also find solutions to make extra money. Such as, we can take our products and say, well, that guy's selling it for this price, so if I sell it for a lower price, I'm going to make more money. Guess what? Not going to be tolerated. Other companies tolerate that here in India, but we will not tolerate that. Compliance for India. Compliance for India. We have a compliance department in Orlando. We have a compliance department in Malaysia that handles all Asia. But compliance for India, you're in for a special treat. It's going to be me. Okay? And I'm telling you guys, I've been there, done it. I've been there with several companies in India. I know the tricks of the trade.
Yes.
I know how we can take family members and put them under someone else. I know how we take this product and do discounting.
Yeah.
I know how all that works. I'm just telling you right now, please, this is not something that will be tolerated. In other parts of the world, we give you 1 warning, 2 warning, 3 warnings. In India, there's only 1 chance. You screw up, you are out of the business.
Exactly.
There are no questions. I'm very serious about that. And I'm not just saying that because I'm standing here in front of you. I'm serious about that because I don't want to mess up the business for everyone else in this industry here in India. I want to be known as our company here, as we leave a legacy behind all of us together, as the company that really created a lot of respect in the industry for MLM in India. MLM has a different connotation in India than in other parts of the world. A company that's taken MLM to a new level, a new height in India. That's what I'm hoping to achieve together with you.
Great.
So I really want you to support. I want you to be the whistleblowers. I want you to bring up the facts. If someone is not doing the right thing, let us know. Let Pia know. Let Pia know. But don't just say it's hearsay. Give us the facts. Give us the details. Once we have those details, we will take necessary action. Because this is the kind of things that mess up the market considerably. And I just don't want to do it. Agreed?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before I go on to another section, we also have leaders in this room. Believe it or not, in India, we actually started business in India, I think maybe about a year ago, or maybe longer. I don't know how it started, okay? You guys know how it started, because you guys are doing the business. But I'm pleased to say that we're almost doing close to $500,000 a month in India right now. And you guys are doing it. But imagine what business all India is taking forward. And there's a lot of leaders in this room who have to be thanked for that. And I want to first of all thank our local leaders. I want to first of all thank our international leaders. If they can please stand up, because you've been a big support from Dubai, Thailand, from all over the world.
The business will be huge here. So we made our way from Germany,
Yes.
and we're so happy that we could meet so many people here. So a very big applause to all of you that you made your way to this event. And yeah, my outline is also Manfred Maxwell.
Who are based in India, who already achieved that. Before I do that, I want to invite the first sapphire in India that we had that really has been instrumental, who's really been, you know, the warrior, the guy who's like accepted no, who's not accepted no as an answer. He would be pushy, he'd be aggressive, he'd say, no, we've got to get Mother India going. And he came all the way from Bombay, he's here with us today, and that's Mushtaq Khan. Here's Mushtaq. Mushtaq, here's something there. He goes, come on up, Mushtaq.
He joined.
And then let's get the other sapphires here. And sapphires as well as rubies. I know we've got sapphire products in India. We don't have a price list yet. We will have a price list by the time we launch. I will tell you that the prices in India will be higher than in other parts of the world. That's because, very simply put, the duties alone on the products is about 45.8%. Now, the thing I want to stress is that what's important in India is not so much about the price of the product, it's what the product does for you. You know, Indians are willing to spend money once they see the benefit. Is that true?
Yes.
I mean, people around the world will spend enough money once they see the benefit. Now, one of the things I tell people around the world is, I say, I work for many companies, but ऐसे company मैंने कभी काम नहीं किया जो जिस company claim करती है कि product ऐसे काम करते हैं, and it actually does more than it actually says it does. The most exciting about our products is that they work. Every single product is unique, it works, and it does more than we say it does. In fact, I'm so confident, I tell people, I say, I'll give you free products. I'll give you a free set of products. You go try it for 6 months or 3 months. And if it doesn't work, I will pay you for the equivalent price of that product. That's how confident I am that our products work. So there's no doubt in my mind that they will work here in India as well. So product registration is underway. There's 2 governing bodies we have to get approvals from. One is FSSI and one is for the cosmetics. The cosmetics we expect by the end of the year, we will have approvals completed on that. Next year, early sometime, we expect to have FSSI, the reserve, approved. So I will go through which products we're going to bring to India as well in the initial stages in a little bit. So what's our launch plan? January, February, March, April. That we're going to be launching officially in April of next year. We'll be doing a soft launch in April, and it's going to be what I call a pre-launch. So it won't be a huge thing, but it'll be by invitation only, where there will be tickets for that event. It'll be very exclusive. We expect, I would say, anywhere between 1,500 to 1,500 people at that event, and it'll be in conjunction with our office opening. So we will do an office opening. We're scheduled to do this April 28th, 29th, and 30th. So we will at that point have a lot of international visitors here. I can guarantee you that, because many have expressed interest. I would estimate 20 to 30 diamonds from around the world will be here at that time. And in addition to that, many other leaders. I'm also asking that our doctors from around the world also come here so they can share with you insights on the product. So you'll have a whole team here in April when we do the launch. Now in April, when we do the launch, usually when companies do a launch, what's the most exciting thing about a launch they do? Anyone tell me? What's one of the most exciting things they do at the launch? New products. What else? There's a special package they do.
Promotion.
Founders packages. How about if we did some founders packages today?
Yeah.
No. I didn't see enough applause, so we're not doing it today. But founders packages is what people look forward to, because you get to be part. It's like being an owner of a company in that country, from the beginning, and you get to benefit from the sales of that country. So we will have founders packages which we'll launch. But in India, it's not that easy where you announce a founders package and then people sign up. So we're going to make sure that people can sign up earlier than that, and you start building your genealogy much earlier. So the plan is, in January, we'll have a teaser campaign. And basically what's going to happen is there'll be broadcast, there'll be blasts all over saying the next big thing to hit Jeunesse is coming soon. Coming soon to India. Stay tuned. And it'll just be teasers all over, so to get people excited about that. We'll have some videos for you as well. And that'll be all online. Then in February, what we plan to do is open up signing up. So that's the time when you can actually sign people up in India. That's if all goes well with registrations, you'll be able to sign people up. Now, as you know, in India, the rules have changed. We cannot charge for a sign-up kit. We cannot charge it has to be product focused. So we will make sure we comply to all that. So nothing to worry. I know many of you are concerned, what happens, are you going to sell a kit? And the answer is no, we're not going to sell a kit. But there will be, you can sign up. You'll be able to sign up for free. But there will be, if you want to take your business to a new level, you will have to buy some product eventually, to take your business to a new level. But we will not be selling a kit per se. So that's going to be in February. And in February also, what we're going to also start doing, for those who signed up under Christmas Island. Christmas Island is a holding place right now for those who are interested in India. So they can sign up in any country around the world, but they sign up under a bucket called Christmas Island on our back office. And what happens is when you sign up under Christmas Island, you select Christmas Island as a country right now, for those who want to sign up. And then once you select the country, you select the country you want to ship from, because since we don't officially have a business in India. So let's say you select Thailand. So it'll take you to the Thailand back office. And in Thailand back office, you can pick all the products that you want to pick and you want to send to India. You'll be able to then pick up the products in Thailand and bring them, hand carry them to India yourself. That's one way to do it. The second way to do it is if you select UAE. UAE can ship to India for you right now. But there's a cost to that, and duties and all that kind of stuff is your responsibility. That's until we open up officially in India. So that's how people are doing business today in India under Christmas Island. But essentially what's going to happen in February, we're going to start transferring all those people under India.
Okay.
Now what will happen is that's when, if you notice today we ask for your PAN cards or some proof of ID, well that was for two reasons. One is, I'm taking this compliance thing very seriously. If I had people here, there were some people who were concerned about coming tonight because of cross-recruiting. I said not to worry, because we've got the records. If there's any of that happening, we're going to terminate the accounts right there and then. Number one. Number two, we also wanted to make sure that we got a better feel for how much we need to transfer over to India once we start the India operation. So that's what's going to happen in February. So you start building your downlines, you start building your genealogies in February, and start getting things ready. March, we will most likely do a promotion. We'll have a pre-launch promotion, just to get you excited. It might be something exciting where people can earn a lot of money. That's product focused. Can't be recruiting focused, because again, laws in India. So, Ravi, have I got all that right, by the way? Yes? Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is we're going to comply with what the local laws are here. And then in April, we will do the official launch. Official launch, like I said, will be the end of April. We'll do our office opening. And then every other month, starting in May, July, September, we will have a Discover Jeunesse in 2 to 3 cities in India during that month.
Great.
So I will be here for that, or someone on my team will be here for that. We will travel to different parts of India. Tier 1 cities primarily, so Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, we'll be going to all those markets. And we'll come to you, because you've made the effort to be here. We will come to you and make sure we come to those markets and do a Discover Jeunesse, so we can start sharing the opportunity, coincide with a promotion to help you bring people on board. So that's the plan, and that will be all company funded, by the way. That will be company funded. There will be a nominal registration fee, but that will be something that we'll be doing, and we'll be sharing those plans with you as we progress forward. So far, so good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this, I just went through all that. Pia Basu, you met her earlier. She's really been our first employee in India. She was the one who I've worked with very closely in my previous lives in India and has done an outstanding job. So she'll be in charge of our branding, our marketing, and she is very strong on branding. One of the things we want to do is, so we're looking also at celebrity endorsements. We haven't agreed on that yet, but we're exploring that to see if that makes sense. So we have a face to Jeunesse when we open up in India. We've also, so far in India, we've hired 3 employees. I'm going to talk about 2 of them today, because I can't talk about a third one yet, because she's still in her old job at another company, and until she officially finishes there, out of respect to her and her company, I can't share that, but a very good person. I've worked with her before as well. But our second employee, I'm very excited about. He joined us. I used to work with him. He was my head of marketing when I worked in India many years ago. He then went on to become managing director of a high-end cookware company out of Europe called AMC Cookware. And this company sells cookware to the tune of about $1,000 a set in India. You can imagine, high-end, done well. So we've been very pleased to get him on board. He's also been with De Beers Diamonds, the company, and has a lot of experience with cookware as well. So he's got a lot of that level of experience. Most importantly, he's a guy who cares about the field. He's a guy who doesn't sit in the office. He will work with you in the field. And I'm very pleased to announce our new managing director for Jeunesse India, Anshu Bagai. Come on up.
Thank you so much, Kanwar. Thank you so much. I am so excited, so very excited to have joined such a fantastic company like Jeunesse. I was with a few of you in
What's also happened is, over the years, our ranks have continued to move. And this year, in 2015, this past 2015, we were number 18 in the direct selling news. Number 18 in the world, guys, out of all direct selling companies out there. That's a superb accomplishment, and a huge accomplishment this company's had that's very young in its existence. So this is just a little bit about where the company's been so far. But, you know, the founders had the willingness to dream, and they had the foresight to dream. But there was one individual who had the foresight to take this business to a new level, and that is our Chief Visionary Officer. This is an individual who, I tell you, like I said, we did $1 million, over $1 million. This year, we're already on pace to do well over that. I'm not going to say what number, but we are tracking significantly over that this year as well. So this is a company that, even as the base gets higher, continues to grow there. Now, one of the things we take a lot of pride in as a company is, we sat down last year and we put together a mission statement. We said, now we're becoming a real company, we're becoming a big company. Let's put a mission statement together, and let's put together on paper what we stand for. So we asked people, our employees in Orlando, around the world, when you think of Jeunesse, what do you think of? And what comes to mind? And we asked the leaders in the field, when you think of Jeunesse, what comes to mind? And basically, this is what came to mind, and this is what we live by every day in our business. The Jeunesse family creates positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young, which is true, while empowering each other to unleash our potential. So we help you look and feel young. It's the Jeunesse family, and we empower you to unleash your potential. Potential you probably don't even know you have, and that's what we help you do very well as a company. Today, we're a global family. We're in over 120 countries around the world. And we have global offices in over 20 countries around the world. So we will have an office in India soon, so that'll be 21. But again, for a company only 6-7 years young, significant progress. Historical sales, as I talked about the numbers, where we went from 30 million. You can see from this chart here, I'm not going to go through all the numbers, what the growth was. But what's exciting was in 2014 to 2015, we had 163% growth on a very large base. So that is pretty significant. Again, no other company out there that has done this kind of results. Over the 6 years we've had a tremendous ride. Now I'll show you a quick video that summarizes what's happening.